On the night of August 2016 in Jupiter, Florida, 19-year-old Florida State University student and YouTuber, Austin Harrouff, approached the home of 59-year-old John Stevens and his wife, 53-year-old Michelle Mishcon. Austin did not know the couple, but he stripped down to his underwear and broke into the couple's garage, holding a knife his parents had recently purchased for him. Inside, he encountered Michelle, who screamed. Then, according to Austin, everything went blurry. Austin grabbed the knife, beat and stabbed Michelle. A neighbor heard her screams and rushed over to help, but was overpowered by Austin. The neighbor was able to escape and call the cops. John, returning home from walking his dog, was then beaten and stabbed multiple times by Austin in the driveway. When the police arrived, they found Austin in the driveway of the home. He was wrapped around John, biting his face and spitting out the pieces. Officers tased Austin, but the young man was unfazed. Police released a K-9 which bit Austin's arm, but he continued ripping into John's face. After intervention from several officers, Austin was finally subdued. Sometime during the attack, Austin had consumed an unknown chemical inside of the garage that caused severe digestive burns and poisoning, and he was hospitalized shortly after his arrest. What caused this young man with a bright future to commit such a horrible act? A few hours before, Austin was out to eat with his dad, when he abruptly left the restaurant and walked 2 miles to his mother's house, where he tried drinking cooking oil, but was stopped by his mom. Austin told his mom that there were demons in her home and that he had superpowers. She returned Austin to the restaurant, and after a few words with his dad, Austin left the restaurant again. His mom called the police.
It seems like he's a little delusional. He says, he feels immortal and like a superhero. So I don't know what's going on with him. We'll say, I think the only thing he has on him is a pocket knife switchblade.
But unfortunately it was not soon enough, because 45 minutes later, he would randomly murder the couple. After 7 weeks in the hospital, Austin was arrested and charged with the murders and assault. It was found that Austin's parents noticed that for weeks, Austin was acting strangely and had scheduled for him to be evaluated. It was also found that Austin had previously Googled, "How do you know if you are going crazy?" Only trace amounts of marijuana and alcohol were found in Austin's system, but he had a history of using harder drugs and blacking out as a result. He admitted to believing that he was trying to escape a demon named Daniel who tormented him. Austin waived a jury trial and pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. Mental health experts hired by both the prosecutor and defense attorney concluded that Austin was indeed having a psychotic episode during the attacks, and on November 28, 2022, a judge accepted his plea and sentenced him to a mental hospital for treatment, where he will remain until a judge deems him no longer a threat.
Everyone just wants to get this over with so Austin could get a slap on his wrist and go home and go on with the rest of his life. He will be back home in a matter of months, not years most likely. Was Austin insane? I don't think so. He knew what he was doing.
Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe.